Welcome, football fans, to Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And away we go at the link. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Taking off with it again. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Hurts now on 4th. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Another run for Williams. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On third down, here's Williams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Rams have the first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down throw here for Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Play action now for Stafford. Completed left side to Smith. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing now on first down, Stafford. That's caught by Williams. He's first down bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Now run here with Blake Corum. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
That's another Rams first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
On first down, here's Stafford. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. Small gain down to the 23. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12. First down, Rams.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Williams now on first and 10. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. Stafford from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Here he goes, third and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
A 26-yard attempt.
Mevis able to knock it through. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, a little early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Pierce now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on fourth down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Escapes his grasp. He tucks it and takes off. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming third down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. Well, this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
It's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. Trying to sneak with Stafford. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Give to Williams from the gun. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They go with Williams on the counter. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Really 2 elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number 1, you got to sell it. Right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving. And then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Stafford. Completed over the middle. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Cut out left. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Stafford back to throw. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. Yep. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams make it a 10-point ball game.
10. Eagles nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Pierce now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Here's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Hurts gets it out wide, complete.
Hurts pass. Complete to Devontae Smith. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 42-yard line.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Quick throw is caught. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Dontavian Wicks. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. It's Hurts once again. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That's good.
That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard
They
line.
like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 32. Hurts throwing again. It's caught with Saquon Barkley. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And again, here's Hurts. Looking for somewhere to throw. Now he's forced out. Now here he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown.
Okay, you got to be aware defensively by this point that this guy is going to run if he sees daylight. I think there was an awareness factor. They just couldn't stop him. He has just been that kind of X factor with his legs.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game.
Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick
Ball is
off
set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. That finds Adams downfield. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Rams, first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Motion man right is Smith. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Short pass caught by his tight end. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Stafford throwing again. Completed left side to Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The 24-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Now Stafford again. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Stafford's going to throw once more. Complete out to the right side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. It's Stafford once more. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
At the 7-yard line.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Mevis able to knock it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. He's back to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
Whittington now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see a pro.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. Connects on the crosser. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Pick up there of 39 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
First down throw here for Stafford. This is complete downfield to Smith. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Sean McVay had this call ready in advance, no doubt, Brock. They're going for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Eagles 7.
You know, this game could be pretty simple. Beat the man in front of you, carry the ball over the line, rushing football at its finest.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Barkley off the pistol give. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
1st and 10 from the 43. They go to Barkley again. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's another carry for Barkley. He gets a nice chunk, looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's making a bid for it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
So 1st down from the 41. They'll send a receiver left. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Escapes the defender. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the
Kid, I don't know why
13-yard
every
line.
once in a while I'll get these little
2 yards on
flashbacks,
the
but a little
pickup.
play like that
It's
just
second
flashes
and
me
8.
back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Hurts now from the gun. This one's caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Gain of 9 yards.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the
First and
snap.
goal at the 4-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Hurts gets in wide, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Barkley has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Down at the 2-yard
Well, you
line.
haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's third and goal. Hurts looking to throw. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick
And
off
just
for
like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Whittington now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
27-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Nakua here. He's got it. He gets loose down the right side. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Rams take a 13-point lead. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Eagles 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Pierce now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Hurts to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. This one up to about the 27-yard line. That tackle made by Kobe Turner.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And it's 4th down.
This defense, they had to play him. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. The Rams and receiver Puka Nakua back out to take possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Stafford from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. The motion a tight end left. They'll start this series with an option left. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
He was taken down by Cameron Kitchens. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He calls his own number again. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Connecting on a slant. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down from the 42. Back to throw, Hurts. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Quick to the left, it's caught. Trying to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
A loss of 2 yards.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Hurts yet again. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. It's Hurts once again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
12 to go now on 2nd down after the sack. Throwing here, Hurts. Brings it in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Hurts tucks it, starts running. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
That time, well, the defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him backwards.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your 2nd read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
28, Eagles 21.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Whittington now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Nine quarterback run here. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Looking to throw. Completed left side to Smith. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Gets this one to Wicks. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. An injured player out there after the snap, and the medical staff quickly out to him. And that is Geno Smith that they're headed for. Second and 6 coming up here. Hurts now from the gun. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Rams headed out to the field now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense is set. This is second and 2. Williams on the carry. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
New set of downs from the 37. First down, and they stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Loss of a yard.
The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout.
36-yard
And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. They break the huddle. It's second down now. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Finds a seam down the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Rams have the first down.
First down. A gain of 18
I may love
on
watching
the
a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Rams feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Going left side, Williams with it. And he's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's third down now.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. He's drawn up for him. The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Rams are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.